Hello everyone, I'm Sean. Alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today we've got a couple of sweet treats from the Midnight Delivery in Liverpool. Now, Midnight Delivery, they've been around for a little while. They deliver desserts and sweets across Liverpool and Manchester. I think I've just got a bit of something on there from when I've been cutting it. Oh no, that was in the icing. That was a hair in the icing. That's not one of mine. It's a blonde hair in the icing of the donut. Okay, that's a bit off-putting, but we'll persevere. They've got an Instagram page, which is where I think they do most of their marketing. There's no obvious way of contacting them other than on the Instagram page. You can only make orders for delivery via their app. Their app for the iPhone has not been updated in 2 years, and the last update seemed to simply update it to make it compatible with the iPhone 10. Before that, it hadn't been updated since its inception 4 years ago. So, the app's not easy to use. It is and it isn't. It's easy to put in your address, select what you want to buy, and buy it. It's not the most modern interface. Once you've ordered on the app, you can't track your order unless you have your order number, which they say is on your confirmation email and on your confirmation text message, neither of which I received. So once the order was placed, I couldn't track it, but I knew the order had been successfully placed because my confirmation email from PayPal did come through. So if I hadn't have paid by PayPal, I wouldn't even have a receipt. Now, I've ordered a portion of 2 donuts for £6 and a portion of cookie sandwiches. Now the cookie sandwiches, it doesn't tell you anywhere on the website or anywhere how many are in a portion, so that's how I found out that there was no way of contacting them, because I wanted to ask them how many cookie sandwiches are in a portion. There's 3, which is great. A portion is £6, a portion of 2 donuts is £6, minimum order is £10, delivery is £1.50. So this was £13.50. I've shared it with my girlfriend 50-50. So what you see on this plate is £6 plus 75p delivery. If we base it on that 50% of the total cost. The cookie sandwiches, as I said, there was 3 of them. I opted for mint aero. I thought if there's a portion of 3, they'd be good for sharing. They're difficult. I might, as suggested on the website, because nothing that they do, apart from cookie dough and churros, the churros weren't even on the app available to order. But most of what they do isn't delivered warm. It's apparently freshly baked daily, but it's delivered cold later on. So it's not like they bake it to order. They just pack it up and ship it out. So I found when I was trying to share these up that brought a paper towel, that they're a bit difficult to handle without them falling apart, which was a bit disappointing, seeing as they're called sandwiches. I thought, eat it like a sandwich, but that's just crumbled up on the plate there, and it's crumbling apart in my fingers. I think they come in a box. I think a better way, rather than sharing them with somebody, I thought, it's a portion of 3, portion of 2 donuts. Best way to enjoy these is going to be to share it with someone. But I think the best way is probably to just eat it straight out of the box with a spoon, or just treat the box like a trough and just dive in face first, I suppose, could also work. But we'll try this cookie sandwich if we can. Cheers. So it's very sweet, as you'd expect. Nutella's nice, mint aero's nice. I think this is some sort of white chocolate sauce they put all over everything. The cookie itself Cookie itself I don't think stands up on its own. Its actual cookie's pretty bland. Another thing you might have noticed is that these are very, very small. And there's no indication on the app as to how big anything is. You've got no sizes relative to anything. But it tastes very nice. It tastes very, very nice. As I say, the cookie itself is a bit bland, but the texture is nice enough. It's more a biscuity texture. It's less soft and chewy. You can see it crumbling. You probably could gather it's not a soft and chewy sort of American style cookie. But it's alright. I rate it. They're quite small cookies though, as I say. I was expecting that they'd be regular size cookies. That's why I felt it was important to ask how many there were to temper my expectations, because everything refers to them cookie sandwiches plural. But I thought £6 for 3 of them seems too cheap relative to everything else they sell. But £6 for 1 seems a bit expensive. Now I see £6 for 3, but they're very, very small. They're less than half the size as I would expect them to be. These donuts, again, I ordered Kinder Donuts. They didn't actually have photos of the Kinder Donuts. I think the photos they had were of Biscoff donuts. So I wasn't sure what to expect with these. Turns out you got a white chocolate one and a milk chocolate one when they turn up. So again, I got them to share. I didn't know there were 2 different types. So I've cut it kind of in half, but not quite in half, because it's sort of segmented 5 times with the Kinder on the top. There was a hair in the icing, which was off-putting. I wish I'd have spotted that before I started recording. Or maybe it's better that I didn't, I don't know. But yeah, Kinder cookie, the donut itself smells wonderful. Cheers. Now that is a nice donut. That's a very nice donut. Just going to take this off so I can concentrate on the donut itself. So I'm wary of biting into that and that just hitting the roof of my mouth. But no, the donut's very nice. Thing is, you can see the size of it. It's £6 for 2 of them. That's £3 a donut. Or £12 for 4 of them, plus delivery. Project Doughnut is £11 for 4 donuts, plus delivery. And the donuts are about twice the size. And as nice as these are, Project Doughnut ones are probably the nicest I've had. I might say these come close. You might even meet them. But the fact is, they're effectively, it's about the same price per donut, but the donuts are half the size. Now, Project Doughnut, you do need to order in advance. The good thing about these is you can order them last minute. I ordered 8:15. It turned up at 9:15. The estimate for delivery was an hour. However, having had neither a confirmation email or a confirmation text and no way to track my order, I honestly expected to be sitting here doing this review without even having the food. Because I can be that petty. I don't like to be, but I can be. I can't get over that hair. I'd chalk it up to a mistake and say it could have been mine, it could have been from my beard when I was cutting the donut. It was blonde. I don't know. It could have come from anywhere. I don't know. But overall, the food's nice. The app is archaic, horrid. I would say 110% pay on PayPal if you use the app, because at least PayPal have you covered if anything does go wrong. There's a lot of negative reviews on the app saying people have ordered food and it's never came, and this, that, and the other, and the company are impossible to get in touch with, which I can see. So I would 110% pay on PayPal if you're going to order on the app. Well, I mean, if you're going to order, it's going to be on the app. That's the only way to order. And yeah, if you want a receipt, because so I didn't get the tracking email or tracking text message, but it said it'd be an hour, and it was an hour, so I can't argue with that. That's fine. Would I order from here again? Perhaps. To be honest, it was $13.50 altogether. And what you saw on this plate at the start was half of what you get for the $13.50. We got a few other things on there I might like to try. Oh, one person on the App Store said that they delete negative comments on Instagram. I thought that was interesting. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to say I would order from there again, but my expectations would be tempered. Today, didn't know exactly what to expect. I know next time what to expect. I would still order from them again, just not in a big hurry and not as a regular event. It would be occasionally, if you're just in the mood for a treat. And being realistic, when you're drunk and your decision making facilities are impaired, and had a few drinks, and you've drank, so you're not driving. So it's like, what can we do to get some food in? We can't drive anywhere. We can't drive to the drive-through and get it from McDonald's, McFlurry or something. I think it's a good option, and I think the food's very nice. So I'll try. I'll leave it there. Leave on a positive note. Yeah, it's a good option for desserts and stuff in current circumstances. Just be aware of a few things that I've mentioned, and keep yourself safe. But yeah, I'd order again. Well, whether I'd recommend it, I honestly don't know. Make up your own minds based on what you've seen. It's like I said about Project Doughnut. I would get it again, but only under specific circumstances, because it's too expensive to be a regular thing. The most takeaways that I get for two people, me and my girlfriend, 2 entire meals, don't come to $13.50 delivered. So yeah, I'd get it again. End it on a positive. I'd get it again. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Cheers.